welcome to another episode of the Brittany Sherell Podcast. I am your host, Brittany Sherell, and I'm so glad to have you here. If you're new here, welcome. Come on aboard. All you need to know is that this is a place for high achieving women whom I refer to as the super women of the world. We wear so many different hats, and we need a place, a safe space to pull our cape off, and that is this place here. And my promise to you is that every episode will always be 10 minutes or less. How about that? Because we're busy. We got stuff to do. But I do feel like we need to be able to prioritize what's important, what's going to rejuvenate us, and give us the energy we need to pursue our dreams, okay? So the things you've been putting off when it comes to self, baby girl, get back to it, all right? Today, I want to talk about something that came up just a few days ago as we were coming into the new year. It was laid on my heart to tweet this post, and here's what I said. I don't know who this is for, but stop wasting time looking for someone to show you the way. You were actually chosen to be the blueprint. Suit up and get to moving. Now, can we talk about this for just a second, honey? I would tell you, I would read it again, but you can rewind and do that. So, can we talk about it for a second? I know in my own life, I've gotten caught up. I had a vision. I knew what it was that I was supposed to do, but I got so caught up in thinking I was supposed to be looking for someone to guide me through the process. But this episode is for those of you who are visionaries. You have this idea, this great idea in your head. You know exactly what you are supposed to be doing, but it feels big. It feels too big for you to carry. It feels too big for you to map out. Well, baby, that's what it's supposed to do. A vision is supposed to require the help of God. And so with that being said, you can't allow that to be an excuse to keep you from executing. Your job is to execute. You have the vision, you map it out, you make it plain so there are no ifs and buts or maybes about what you are doing, when you are doing it, how you're doing it, and who you're doing it with. You make it plain what you're working towards. But all of those minor details, you leave that up to God. But you've got to get moving. You cannot sit here and say, I don't have nobody to show me this. I don't have anybody in my family doing this. Well, guess what? That's because you were chosen to be the blueprint. You are creating the blueprint for the rest that are coming behind you. You're creating the blueprint for some other folks that done already did some other stuff. Some folks who are already around you and they seem to have it together. They don't. And they are going to actually begin to flock to you. They're going to actually start looking to you for guidance. And you've got to get ready for that. And that can be a lonely road. It really can. It can be lonely not to be able to have certain conversations because nobody else gets it. But that's when you bend down on your knees and you go into prayer. Okay? So stop saying you waiting on something or somebody. Y'all, we cannot play with our time. We cannot play because we don't know how much we have left. Me included. Which is one of the reasons I'm so passionate about being intentional with my time, my resources, my energy. I don't know how much more time I have to execute. And I definitely don't want God to pass it off to someone else and say, you know what, you fumbled, so let me get a willing vessel. I want to be that from the jump, and I want you to be that as well. So, baby girl, put some effort behind that vision. My advice to any of my clients that I coach, by the way, if you don't know, I do coach high achieving women and help them get unstuck and achieve goals that create a life of fulfillment. When I talk to these clients, when I coach them, one of the most one of the statements I repeat over and over again: execute, then evolve. Now, we'll talk about that a little bit more next week. But take it at face value. Execute and then evolve. So I don't know who this is for, but you are the blueprint, baby. So get to moving. You're not going to get it right on the first try. You're not going to know. There's certain stuff you're just not going to know until it's too late. until you can't auto-correct it, and that's fine. That's all a part of the process. That's all a part of being the blueprint, honey. That's all about being the leader. That's all about being the first one that ever did it. That's what that's about. It's a lot of responsibility, but God wouldn't have given you the vision if you couldn't carry it and carry it out well. Because He only operates in excellence. So He would only hand that task off to someone who could also execute it with excellence. So if He believes that about you, you have no right to believe anything other than that. Because what He believes is the ultimate truth, right? So, if this is for you, baby girl, I'm looking for you to be suiting up and getting to moving like now. Do not waste another moment, okay? If you haven't already, reach out to me on social media. Let's link. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz, LinkedIn.